What up, world? What up, media? I am Drewize, and this is Drewize Topics. Thank you for clicking on this particular topic this evening that you can see behind me of this background of this type of weather that is gloomy. You know, thank you for doing my previous video here on YouTube called Drewize Topics. Thank you, I appreciate it. Keep on subscribing, keep on viewing, tell others about me. Google me, Drewize, Drewize, and I surely would tell you, the world will know my name, and the world leaders would definitely know my name. Truth will come to power, and truth will set the masses free. Got that out the way. Now, today's topic I want to talk to you about, referring to some of us may go through something. Either it's something you going through at work, in a relationship, you have some type of addiction that you're trying to kick, try to come out of, dealing with children, whatever you may going through in this life today, I would tell you the truth, to encourage you, and let you know, if you believe in God, that He says, like He told the children of Israel, I brought you out of Egypt, I was there with you, I gave you the victory over the enemies like the Philistines. I brought you out, I risen a man named Moses, to go up to your oppressor and say, let my people go. Now, this topic I want to talk to you about, because I know someone is going through something worse than what I'm going through. But at the same time, what I'm going through, I'm not going to share it with you, For someone out there is going through something worse, contemplating on blowing their brains out, committing suicide, drinking heavily, and things of that nature. Whatever you going through, I'm going to start off with your job. True enough, you work long hours, and long hours, and you got to go to work early in the morning or later on in the day, and you just at your whip's end, dealing with your boss because he want to be a total jerk, dealing with your co-workers, because you may have some issue with the co-workers. They talking bad about you, and 9 times out of 10, possibly one of them co-workers is sleeping with your boyfriend, or sleeping with your husband, or sleeping with your wife, or sleeping with your girlfriend, and you can't take it no more. But at the same time, you think like, I cannot afford to lose this job because I need this job to gain stability, so I can pay my bills, so I can pay this and that, because I am going to college or whatever, or pay this car note, or pay for these children, But this damn boss is getting on my nerves. I'm about to lose it. This co-worker is just getting on my nerves. I'm about to slap her or slap him, about to go crazy. I'm about to set this mother off. I can't take it no more. So 9 times out of 10, some people that work go to bars and drink to take the pressure off and edge off from dealing with work, So I would tell you, when you go back to work the next day, or whenever you go back to work on your day off, you have to think first before you step in that facility and say to yourself, I don't give a care what nobody thinks. my boss may do this and that, my coworkers may speak this and that, but I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Say what you want about me, because I am what I am. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words can never hurt. You know? You got to go in that job and be like, you know what? I don't care. Because the boss, he needs me, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm improving, you know, and I'm doing a job right, you know, and he want to put pressure on me. But at the same token, when I come in to work the next day, I come with a different attitude, like, you know what? Yeah, I may feel that type of way that day, but today is a whole new day. I'm going to show you what I'm made of. So what you got to do, boss, trying to test me, I got something for you. Watch this. Boom, bam. You know, as far as that person that got an issue with you, your coworker, you pull them to the side like, hey, look. You know, reason and say, hey, what's the problem? What's the beef? What's up? You know? And that's that. You know? You can't afford to lose your job fighting with some coworker. If she slept with your husband, slept with your boyfriend, slept with your baby father, whatever. Fought whoever, your family member, whoever, whatever. You know? You got to pull them to the side like, hey, what's the problem? You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about this. Because I ain't about to throw down with you and lose my job. I don't think so. Or I could just leave you alone and don't say nothing to you. Or be kind enough and do what the scripture says, to overcome evil is with good. Flat out. Flat out. That's one thing. Relationships. Either you're married or you're dating. When you in a relationship and you guys just keep arguing, fussing and fighting, and sometimes someone wind up putting their hands on someone and it's get totally out of control, you know, you got to decide and say, is it worth me putting up with this? Is it worth it because I'm stressed out? I'm sick and tired of him or her doing this and that, you know? And somebody don't want to change. Somebody don't want to do this and that. Someone's still stuck in that exact same mental state, that mentality, you know? Oh, my husband had an affair with the neighbor down the street, and my boyfriend had a baby by someone. He hit me, and we're fussing and fighting, and I'm done with him. I'm done with her, you know? But in a relationship, you don't even have to go down with someone cheating. You don't even have to go down with someone putting their hands on someone. But when it goes down, when someone, you and that person, your significant other, wants to keep arguing back and forth, argue, y'all not coming on common ground, y'all not talking right, coming at each other, you know what I'm saying? Or not listening to each other, you know? One try to out-talk the other and things in that nature, you know? But at the same time, you know, you have to find a solution on the problem. Hey, baby, look, come here, baby. You know what, baby, I'm tired of all this arguing. I'm tired of all this fussing and fighting. I'm tired, you know what I'm saying? What's up with us? What is up with us? You know, sometimes you got to let the other person speak their piece and don't interrupt. Wait till that person explain and invent themselves. You know, you might not like it what they say. True enough, you ain't gonna like it. And you might not see you done anything wrong, but what you did. She might not see that she done anything wrong, but what she did. You know? Sometimes in a relationship, you got to own up to your mistake and be like, okay, baby, look. I was wrong. I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? I'm wrong. Talk it out. Communication. You know what I'm saying? True enough, you as a man, you as a woman, y'all have differences. Y'all have differences. That's true. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you have to find the strength and the will to work it out. You know what I'm saying? and talk it out. And say, baby, could we please talk? Could we talk? You know what I'm saying? You know, could we talk it out? You know what I'm saying? What's up with us? Why are we doing it? Why are we doing this? You know what I'm saying? But when you get that out the way, you know what I'm saying? You say, okay, I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. And she say, I'm sorry too. You know what I'm saying? Then y'all make up, you know? Whatever. But I do say this, and I believe this. When you are dating someone, you know, you have to resist having sex. You have to, because sex is meant for marriage, and that is a fact. Where you're not married and you having sex while you're dating, the relationship crumbles. It crumbles. You know, you may last long in a relationship dating as in a season, whatever. But it won't last because you're not doing the original order of things. You know, you're supposed to wait until you get married, then have sex. Look at the world today, as you can see. We date, we have sex, sometimes we wind up having children before marriage, you know, and that's how it crumbles. I don't care if you've been with that man or woman for like 15 years, 5 years, or 3 years. But when you're not married and you're having sex, it will crumble. And when you don't have sex and you're dating, the relationship is smoother out. You know, you still have a little difference, you know, you still will, but you develop a closeness to your partner, your significant other. You develop a close bond. You know what I'm saying? But when you do get married, oh, nature calls, and y'all just ready to ravage each other. You know, that's a fact. So wait until you get married to have sex. Nowadays, everybody's doing this. So quick to have sex and turn into a baby mama, baby daddy. That is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? It is. It's ridiculous. So I say this. Resist having sex. True enough, you have urges. Your hormones is rising for your woman because you like her form. You like her body. You just urge to lay down with your woman. And she is urged to lay down with you. But you have to find the strength to say no and resist. You know what I'm saying? I learned that in my relationships when I was dealing with women. You know? And I was having sex. You know what I'm saying? And I was not married. You know? It crumbled. You know? It crumbled. But when I got into a relationship, you know, sure enough, I slipped up, had sex with her, blah, blah, blah. But when we came to the conclusion to say, hey, we're not having sex until we get married, because this is not the way that God wants us to do. It's not. But at the same token, when you wait to get married and have sex, oh, because when you have sex before marriage, you know, you're robbing the blessings. You're robbing the blessings. So that's what I think. Wait, you know, just wait. Wait it out. Wait it out. Wait it out. You know? Another thing I want to discuss is a hardship, a difficulty. Children. When you're raising children, you know, it's a hard task. It's a difficulty. True enough, it's a difficulty. It's not no peachy king and it come with no manual, nothing like that. Because some of us became parents before our time. Having children, you know, before our time, babies making babies, you know. It's a difficulty, hard task. Very. You know, it's not easy. It's stressful. You know, when that child gets sick, the parent nerves get bad. Worry about the child. Gotta buy this for that child. Gotta buy that and send that child to school. Gotta feed this child. Gotta keep a roof on this child here. It is not easy to do. You know what I'm saying? It's not. We got parents nowadays, young parents, you know, stressing. How I'm going to do this for my child. How this and that. Especially when you have a child and you discover that you're pregnant. That, oh my goodness, I can't do it. I got one child. I can't afford to have another one. You know? But the same token, you still bust your behind and you still do what you have to do. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of women are dragging along children without the father being present. It's a high percentage now that young girls are having children before they hit 25 or 27. You know what I'm saying? And there's no man around. No man. You know? Because he's out doing what he wants to do. You know what I'm saying? Land up with somebody else. And sometimes some of these fathers don't want to even have the agenda to do something. Take care of their child or children. They just like dogs. You know? They smell one dog in heat, they hop on that dog. They smell another dog in heat, they hop on that dog. You know? I just got done talking to a young female. And she has 2 children. She was holding a baby, you know what I'm saying, in a some type of strap or holder, holding a child. And she told me, she didn't tell me everything, but she said, my baby father, he wants to do this and wants to do that. You know? He wants to flounce around and fool around, you know? But you as a father got to realize something. What's more important? You flouncing around with all these women, knowing that you got children that you need to feed and take care of, you know? And you doing what you got to do, you got to realize something. Your children and your responsibility priorities come first before all these other women, you know? For real. Sometimes you have to make up, if you want to, make up and try to be with the woman you had them children with. Some cases it do work that way. In some cases it don't work that way. It don't. You know what I'm saying? If it do, it do. But if it don't, it don't. When it don't, be there for your children. You know what I'm saying? Be there for your children. That's it. Don't get upset just because your baby mama is with somebody else. Who gives a damn about that? You know what I'm saying? Who cares? You know? You take care of your responsibility as a man. Take care of them children. Forget all that what she with the next man. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes that's a different agenda why these baby mamas want whoever. Either they want somebody to help with them children or wants a sex buddy or whatever the case might be. You know? But you do as a young father, because some of us are young fathers, you know, 18, 23, 24, 25, you know, have children, have baby mamas, you know, do what's right for your children. Hell, mess around with all these different women, you know what I'm saying? Hell with all that. That's not even relevant to do, you know what I'm saying? It's not, you know, if you and your baby mother break up, oh well. You find somebody else, there you go. Hey, you know what I'm saying? But do what's right for your children, man. You know what I'm saying? Do what's right. Because, oh, honestly, you as a man, young man, whatever, whoring around like that, you ain't getting nothing good out of that. You're creating problems. You're creating aggravation. You're creating stress. You're creating heartache and headaches. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? Trust me. But you as a young mother, you know what I'm saying? Quit trying to worry about what this baby father's doing. Who cares what he's doing? You know what I'm saying? Quit talking about him to your friend. Gossiping about him to your friend. Who cares? Life goes on. Nobody wants your damn sympathy. You know what I'm saying? Who cares about he's not taking care of your child? Who cares? You know what I'm saying? He gonna reap what he sow anyway. It's gonna catch up to him. But you as a young mother you focusing on that child, raising that child. You know what I'm saying? Quit trying to chase after this baby father and stop him in his tracks and try to cause a scene. You know what I'm saying? That's not your damn husband. You know what I'm saying? He's a damn baby daddy. You know what I'm saying? That's not your damn husband. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? And whatever you going through in life today, you have an addiction. You know what I'm saying? Alcohol addiction, drug addiction, you know what I'm saying? Gambling addiction that you're trying to come out of. Honesty, the best way to come out of that, because you cannot do it on your own. I don't care if you go to these programs. I don't care if you go to these doctor's office, psychiatrists. I don't care where you go. You know what I'm saying? But to come out of something like that, or come out of some type of abusive relationship or whatever, you got to get down on your hands and knees and ask God to bring you out that current condition. Because God is real and He will manifest that. He says, I am real, I will bring you out. You know what I'm saying? As far as someone that's on dope or alcohol, and you struggling to come out of that, you don't want to do it no more. You know what I'm saying? Get down on your hands and knees and pray and ask God to help you with that wrestlement. Help you with that. Ask the I am Lord Jehovah to bring you out of that. You know what I'm saying? For real. Don't listen to people and don't be around people that does that. Don't be around people that drinks and you're trying to stop drinking. Don't be around people that smoke weed and heroin and meth and crack and all that. And they do it and you're trying to come out of it. Don't hang with them people. Don't be around them. And when they call you like, hey, you wanna do this? True enough, you get tempted, you wanna relax, whatever. But you got to find the strength to say, I don't wanna do this no more. Because it's hurting my health, it's hurting my mental state, it's making me look older. So when you be around people like that wants to sit up and drink and smoke and do all that negative, and you're trying to come out of that, do not be around them people no more. You know what I'm saying? For real. Because they ain't your friends anyways. You know what I'm saying? A true friend would say, okay, if you want to stop drinking and smoking, you can stop. I believe you can. But the ones that sit around and drink and smoke, they ain't going to say all that. Oh, we will stop tomorrow. No. It starts today. You know what I'm saying? When you be around positive people, encouraging people, that's the people you need to be around. You know what I'm saying? That's the people that give you that push and that motivation, like, oh, I can stop. I believe I can stop. With being around people that, like I said, drink and smoke and do all that negative, and you're trying steps and steps to get out of that, kick them people to the curb and don't be bothered with them no more. And they see you out on the street, they say, oh, what's up, man? You don't even hang with, you don't get down. They might think you trying to be better or something. And you just tell them, like, you know what? I don't do that no more. You know, I'm coming out of that habit. I'm burying myself. You know, all that drinking and smoking, that is a setback. You know what I'm saying? A setback. You know, and it hinders you. It is a health hazard. And that's a fact. And that is that. And that's the truth. Drewize Topics. I am Drewize. Post a comment about what I just said. Now, if I said anything wrong, please post a comment. If anything I left out, and you tell me what idea the next video I should talk about, post a comment about that. You know what I'm saying? Because this is truth. You know what I'm saying? This is truth. You know? This is truth. The world today needs to accept truth and bring in truth. But the world today is afraid of truth, because if people realize and wake up and hear truth from somebody that the world is not trying to tell you, the politicians may speak truth, but also they keep the people in bondage. They keep the people oppressed. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. You know, you may listen to Donald Trump or whoever, presidents before him, making promises, but you cannot believe and trust what man's promises. You cannot do it. You know what I'm saying? Because man will fail you all the time, and that is a fact. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. Truth will come to power, and truth will set the masses free, because the world today fears truth. The moment somebody opens their mouth about truth, that person that speaks about truth is a threat. You know what I'm saying? Because that person or people wants to hide the truth from you, because keep you asleep. You know, the moment you wake up, the moment you categorize as a threat. And that is that. Like, share, and subscribe. You know, Drewize.